It's Monday morning. I've been wearing this now for 24 hours. I'm going to keep wearing it. I'm going to keep going and going as long as I can. Ghrelin does not just kick in at night. It took me a long time to make that connection, but it's a very beneficial connection to make. Ghrelin is the hunger hormone that kicks in. My experience is recognizing it anytime I'm exhausted. So my brain's sort of like, oh, it's bedtime right now because I'm so tired. We should eat. Yesterday was a great big day. It went on till late last night, and we ended up doing a giant fire, and we all had to stay up and make sure the fire was staying under control. So this morning is Mary's birthday. I just got all 5 kids off to school. We've had a busy, full morning, and I can tell I'm having food thoughts, but not from hunger, not like belly hunger, but from exhaustion. And I certainly trained my brain that when I'm tired, I eat. When I'm tired, I eat. When I'm tired, I eat. I did that for decades. So as much as I'd love to get rolling on this beautiful sunshiny day, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to, and I fortunately can rest. So I'm going to rest a bit and reset the chemicals and the hormones in my brain. And I am confident that I will, if I can actually fall asleep, take a little nap, I will wake up with a brain that is not begging me for food for all the wrong reasons. Right now, I don't need food. I need rest. And I can distinguish that now. I think for years, I thought this desperation for food, well, it just must be hunger. It's not. I'm not hungry. I can still feel a sirloin steak in my gut. I'm not hungry. But my brain is just, it's just thinking about food over and over. And the truth is, like I said, apparently my brain has not got the message. I'm not going to ingest carbs, and if I ingested a bunch of animal products, that would not do the trick. So the chewing and swallowing and then having energy, that ship has sailed. My brain is wanting a boost, but my brain is not realizing that animal products would not give me a boost. In fact, it would be like a just a final, what's that called? Kill shot. It would not give me a boost. Clearly, it's time for a nap. Things aren't clicking quite like I want them to be. Good night. Love you. Mwah. Okay, I got a nap. Not nearly as long as I would have liked, but I know I slept because I drooled on my pillow. I feel better. Greg came in, woke me up. I gotta get going. It's time to roll. I am going to set a timer for 34 minutes and clean my bedroom with Jeremy Camp's Give Me Jesus. That's the song that's been stuck in my head. I'm going to play that over and over and over while I clean my bathroom and my bedroom and make my way out the door. Eventually to get lunch, but I'm no longer having food thoughts. Now I'm having clean the house, go purchase the on-demand water heater, let the contractor know we've got the water heater so they can come get these bathrooms up and running. Food thoughts are gone. Just that little bit of sleeping. And I am so thrilled when I do know that I did fall asleep, because that's very different than just resting for a bit to actually falling asleep, especially a deep sleep. Even if it's just for a few minutes, does reset the chemicals in my brain. Hallelujah. So I'm no longer having those food thoughts. I'm excited. I'm going to get a bunch of this done around here. And I'm also going to go by the dollar store and spend about $10 and get a tablecloth and some balloons, because my little Mary, who has been having, she's 6 years old today, she has been having more like a birth month. It's been like the 12 days of Mary's birthday. She started telling me 6 months ago what all she wanted for her birthday. And then the past 2 weeks or past 3 weeks have been like, I know, I want this, I want this, I want this. And I was like ordering stuff on Amazon as she would like tell me these little things. She wanted overalls. She wanted a handful of cute little things. There's a toy in there. There's toys hidden around here. She's got a fuzzy pink diary with a lock on it. I don't even know. I started ordering all this stuff, and finally I was like, Mary, she kept telling me what she wanted. I was like, no more. I've already ordered you some stuff. Don't tell me any more of what you want. And she did. At the movies yesterday, she was on my lap, and she said, I sure hope I get a Barbie Jeep. I said, oh, honey, I'm not getting you a Barbie Jeep. That was the first I'd heard about a Barbie Jeep. So we left there, went and picked up our groceries. I ran in Walmart to get her that birthday girl pin and headband that are in my video called A Teeny Tiny Carnivore Haul. And the funniest, nope, it's in my Let's Pray for Susan video. I was at Walmart shopping for that. And Clara went in with me, and we got her a cute little shirt to wear under her new overalls, and we got her that Barbie Jeep. So we've been cracking up, and she's been getting early birthday presents. It's been the 12 days of Mary's birthday. This morning, bless her heart, I was doing her hair, and she cracks me up, and I'm so glad she said this out loud, but I just sort of like, oh my goodness, kind of cracked up. Greg's really cracking up. The house is... We're still under construction. The house is messy, but it's getting better every day. It is. It's getting better. But it's such a wreck around here, and that's okay. We're just kind of in this period. I was doing her hair this morning, and she said, I bet while I'm at school, you're going to be decorating the house. She knows for everyone's birthday, they get a tablecloth, some balloons, the whole deal. That had not crossed my mind. I was not planning on doing that because we did Sonic in the movies yesterday. I kind of felt like, check on Mary's birthday. No, not quite yet. So I'm going to set that timer for 30 minutes, get a bunch done around here. I wanted to report I slept long enough to do the trick. I'm no longer having just pervasive food thoughts. I feel much better. I think I'll drink a bottle of water and roll these sleeves up and get to work. Hallelujah. I just found 3 jerseys and 3 pairs of baseball pants. I found all 6 items of the kids' baseball uniforms. I can wash them and get them ready for, they have games tonight and pictures tonight. We have a really, really big day. I am loving eating this way and having the energy to do all that we do. I don't know who originally wrote the song, but the Jeremy Camp version of Give Me Jesus is linked below. Enjoy. I would love to eat this cake and all of Mary's leftover chocolate chip cookies. I would love to eat. Right now I'm having chocolate thoughts, cookie thoughts, Dairy Queen chocolate dipped ice cream cone thoughts, and really not even the cone, just the chocolate dip on the outside of the cone. I'd like to eat all the chocolate, but instead I will eat all the hot dogs. I'm gonna eat all the hot dogs and then go to bed as soon as I possibly can. Four hot dogs for dinner. And then look, I even meal prepped for tomorrow. It really doesn't get a whole lot easier than this. Walter, why are you in here? How did you get in here? It's the next morning after I ate all those hot dogs. I woke up this morning feeling so good. I slept from 9:30 to 7:30. What is that, 10 hours? And I told Greg that, I said, gosh, I'm glad I didn't eat any chocolate or cake last night. And he said, were you thinking about it? And I said, you know, honestly, I wasn't really considering it, but I wanted it. My brain was thinking about it, but I was able to tell my brain, no, you think you want it. You don't even know what you want. You want to binge to feel better. But if we binged on animal products, we would not feel better. Me and my brain had a conversation. My brain wants to do what it used to do to feel the way it used to feel, but it's not going to feel that way on animal products. It's going to feel that way on drugs, and I don't ingest those drugs anymore. By the grace of God, not today. Not today. So I didn't. I ate a bunch of hot dogs and went to bed. I feel so good this morning. We have a big day today. Othello is getting neutered. Walter! Oh my gosh. There must be a door open. Whew, I'm headed out the door with the girls' breakfast, stuff to return, a gift to give, headed to the vet. Today is day 27 of nothing but beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I really am feeling great. I can tell that my body composition is changing in all the right ways. Steak and Butter Gal goes into details about this, but I'm absolutely loving it. I have no idea what the scale says. I don't care what the scale says. At this point, it's really irrelevant. This is what I wrote in my journal last night. Bonus meal at 9 p.m., 4 hot dogs. So I had a 12-ounce ribeye, bacon, eggs, bacon, butter, blah, blah, blah. Wasn't feeling great. I keep poop data here. It was like diarrhea after all that. Is that too much information? I don't blame me if it is. Okay, bonus meal. Oh, then I had a meal too, 4 hot dogs, then 4 more hot dogs. This is what I wrote. Significant sugar cravings today. Cake, chocolate, cookies. I decided to give myself more beef to potentially silence the cravings. Beef versus sugar. Beef versus sugar. Absolutely no comparison. I feel good about giving my body a bonus meal versus white knuckling my way into bed or possibly into a binge. Now, I'll give myself a good night's sleep, God willing. Okay, so there you have it. Yesterday went really, really well. I feel like I passed a test. Woke up this morning feeling fantastic and ready for the day and rested, and I'm not recovering from any type of like sugar and flour in my system. And what I'm really and truly doing at this point is retraining my brain. It's kind of pitiful, actually. My poor little brain is like, okay, I know we're not going to get sugar and flour, but can we at least binge? And I'm like, oh, brain. Dear sweet little brain of my brain. It thinks it can do what we did with other substances and feel the way we felt. It doesn't work that way. This is a whole new ball game. Bye. We're back at Sonic because I knew they had cheap burgers. They have even cheaper burgers. The regular size, which is what I got, are $1.50 a piece. Mary got some junior burgers for 75 cents a piece. How's your burger?
Good.
All right, I'm going to do an experiment in my air fryer and cook this chuck roast like it's a big fat steak. And it is frozen solid. All right, I want to show you something very satisfying. See this big old hunk of meat? I thought, oh no, so far, so not good. But then I turned it sideways. Not bad, looks pretty good. I'm gonna flip it and do another 15 minutes on the other side. Okay, I do not think this is gonna work because I just went to flip it over and I think the middle is still frozen. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do because I gotta get married to baseball and we are packing up her snacks right now. Hello, young lady. Are you packing your baseball snacks? What's in each bag?
Meat, cheese, strawberries, and Capri Sun.
Meat, cheese, strawberries, and a Capri Sun. That is a good T-ball snack. It looks delicious on the outside. Let's see what the inside looks like. I would definitely call that rare, but it looks delicious. I am kind of tempted to eat it, and no, I won't. I don't have time to eat this right now. And if I did have time to eat this right now, I would put it back in there for 5 minutes on each side. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so good. And I'll be glad I waited because I might even add bacon and eggs to it here in a couple hours. Time to go. Come to think of it, that might have been the perfect way to do that roast, because now when I go home I can just cut off a big hunk of it and put it in the air fryer just for me. And then it's not like cooked to perfection right now, and then when we go to reheat it, it gets too cooked. I don't know, I'm optimistic. And I think I'm hungry. I'm at the ballpark thinking about red meat. Seven more minutes on each side, and it's still a little fleshy for my taste. I'm thinking I might be able to just microwave this for a second. And turn it into leather. Okay, 2 minutes in the microwave and it still looked raw. 2.5 minutes, I did 30 more seconds, and it's pretty well done. I am going to add lots and lots of Redmond's real salt. And enjoy this delicious meal with a Polar Seltzer water. Nothing but carbonated water. I don't want to mess around with bacon and eggs. I would love to have bacon and eggs, but it's already 7:41. Greg took the boys fishing. I took the girls to baseball. Now they're riding their bikes. I took Mary to baseball. Anyways, I want to get these kids clean and to bed. So I'm just gonna eat all this. Days like today definitely make me feel like a carnivore. In fact, specifically a lioness. If I see Nala from The Lion King, I will give her a fist bump, a little paw bump from one carnivore to another. All I've eaten today is 4 hamburgers, just 4 burger patties, and this big hunk of meat. I have no idea how much this is. I don't know if it's 1.5 pounds. I don't know if it's 2 pounds. I don't know if it's 1 pound. I don't know how much of it is edible. I'm gonna put a lot of salt on it and do my best to eat as much as possible. It is definitely not, I will tell you this, my little chuck roast experiment in the what's that thing called? Air fryer? I keep wanting to say hot air popcorn. It's not tender. It's not fall off the bone. It's not like pulled barbecue where you can just fork tender and pull it apart, but it is good, and I am hungry. And I would like to reiterate that this blows my mind eating this much beef, because when I was 29 years old, I was diagnosed with alpha-gal, which means I had been bitten by the Lone Star tick. That tick with a white spot on it. And I was very, very, very allergic to beef. Like dangerously allergic to beef. And I did not eat it from the age of 29 to 39 at all, ever. So it just is wonderful. It just blows my mind that I can't eat it again. I know people that got alpha-gal and could not touch beef, pork, or seafood. I was always able to eat pork. Might have something to do with my eczema, which is back, by the way. My eczema is back. Oh well, I don't know. I think I would rather have eczema and eat bacon than get rid of bacon. It almost scares me to like whittle my diet down any more than I already have. But only 3 more days of just beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and then I can go back to all animal products. But I think I'm only going to do that for a couple days and then do another beef, butter, bacon, and egg stretch, because I was telling Greg the other day, when I wake up in the morning, I could easily, anytime, start eating chicken strips, cheese, sour cream, pork rinds, rotisserie chicken, shrimp. I don't have to be very hungry at all to eat those things. But when I wake up in the morning and I think, all right, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and I really want to kind of save bacon and eggs so that I don't have any type of like gastrointestinal issues. I don't want to eat too many eggs. I don't know. They were kind of bothering me there for a while, but bacon I sort of like to save as my dessert. But I don't have a steak or the time to make a steak a lot of times in the morning, and I'm not hungry enough for burgers. Kelly Hogan says that burgers are her hunger. It's like her hunger guide. It's like how she gauges hunger. If she's not hungry enough for burgers, she's not hungry. And I can totally vouch for that. That's been my experience. When I wake up, I'm thinking, I'm not hungry enough for burgers. So I just get on with my day. And then by 1, 2, 3 o'clock, I am hungry enough for burgers. So it's going well. And I will likely extend it. I've got a couple little animal product bucket list ideas. I want Greg to take me on a couple dates before I start beef, butter, bacon, and eggs again. But anyways, I'm going to get at it, eat this meal, enjoy every bite, and then mop the floor. Part of the floor, not the whole floor. Just one little area. And prepare for the plumber to come tomorrow. Bye. Hard to chew and delicious. Absolutely delicious. Sometimes our eyes are bigger than our stomach. My stomach is bigger than my eyes right now. That looked like a lot of meat. I just ate every bit of it, all that I could. And I could definitely eat more. But I'm not going to because it's so late. I want to be done eating. I want to go floss my teeth and put the girls to bed and call it a night. But this is very interesting. That looked like so much food, and I probably could have eaten twice that. I take that back. All the kids are in bed, and I'm having bacon for dessert, which is much better than eating that. Honestly, it feels really strange even having this in my hand. I have not eaten anything like that for a long time. Well, since Easter, actually. Oh, 1 month ago today. Today is May 17th. It was April 17th that I ate a bunch of sugar. It's been exactly a month since I've eaten anything like that. And the old me, my old ways, I would have just gotten started there. We've got ice cream, big bowl of ice cream with that cake right next to it. I better get this sugar off my hands. I'm literally washing my hands. I don't want to eat a piece of bacon and then taste that. Mary ate a bunch of cake last night, and I didn't even want to give her a kiss on the lips because she was covered in cake, and I did not want to taste it. I don't want it's like a dog catching a scent. I don't want to catch the scent. and then get crazy eyes for sugar. When I used to follow certain plans, I could only go about 14 days without caving. I feel like I'm on a roll here now with this because I am still hungry and there is cake sitting there, but this does it for me. I'm gonna eat this. In fact, I have more in the air fryer right now. 3 more minutes. I'm gonna eat as much bacon as I want and go to bed and wake up ready to roll with no carb hangover. Crispy, salty bacon and ice water. Dessert. And instead of hanging out in the kitchen by myself binging like I did for decades, and trust me, I was not in the kitchen sad. I was in the kitchen very happy. Very happy the kids were in bed and I could finally eat whatever I wanted and whatever I could come up with. I was not ashamed of it. I was probably aware that it was why I was struggling with my weight, but it wasn't emotional eating. It was exhausted eating. All 5 kids finally in bed, and I could finally come in here and relax into food. So this little plate of bacon and this ice water going with me, I'm leaving the kitchen. This will I'll just be satisfied. Totally satisfied. Not craving that. I'm gonna take my bacon and my ice water and go hang out with Greg. Good night. This is the rest of the chuck roast from yesterday. Everything that I had not finished cooking, I put in the refrigerator. I cooked a little bit for myself last night, and then Greg cooked some for himself, and he put this in the air fryer. It looks like he did a great job finishing it off. This is absolutely delicious. So juicy. I will definitely cook it this way again. That was so good, but not enough. I'm making myself 3 eggs, 6 pieces of bacon. While the bacon was in the air fryer and the eggs were on the stove, I listened to this video. Bella, the steak and butter gal, is interviewing this lady, and she was vegan for 14 years. Her story is very, very interesting. She's been carnivore now for 4 months. While, yes, my eczema is back, it's gone in some places where it was. It pops up on different spots on my hands and my shins. So there, you can see that knuckle is inflamed. Anyways, while it never went away completely. And this, I think, is dyshydrotic eczema. It's like little tiny pinpoint blisters that are extremely itchy, and then I think the blisters are the fluid in the blisters is what spreads the eczema. I don't know, but a lot of times if it's really bad, it's in between my fingers. Ugh. I am not complaining though, because it could be so much worse. But it's not like that right now. It's just popped up on a knuckle here or there. And like Susan Miller, we were texting recently, and we were saying, I'm absolutely super, not even relatively, I am very new at carnivore. So listening to this girl talk about 4 months of eating this way, I am going to be patient and just stay the course. I used to say that a lot. I'm going to go ahead and say that now. I'm going to be steady and stay the course. And for one thing, I don't want a ton of variables right now. I want to keep things as they are before I make any more changes or do any more experimentation. I want to let this have plenty of time. And I'm thinking 6 months, maybe longer, to really assess my situation. So I'm not worried about the eczema. It's a minor issue anyways, and this video, or that video, was a good reminder to give this at least. Like my mom, you always say, give it 4 months. She always said, when you start a new job, give it 4 months. I'm going to give this 4 months or longer. I'll give it 40 years if it keeps going as well as it's going. Okay, so I just ate that beef. I cooked these eggs in a nice big tablespoon of butter and bacon. So beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. And I am sitting here listening to, I'm finishing that video. It is really an excellent video. And this girl talking about her experience where she no longer needed to count calories because she could trust her satiety cues. And it's just an excellent video. I highly recommend it. I'm going to finish listening to it now. Final meal on day 28 of 30 days of beef, butter, bacon, and eggs is 2 ribeyes. I'm so happy. I thought we were out of steak, but I found 2 ribeyes and 2 sirloins in the freezer. I'm going to have 2 ribeyes and call it a night.